Your part 2 question is, describe a person who likes to make things by hand.
Ooh,
You've got 1 minute
I'm ready.
to think about it. Jot down some notes if you want.
Yeah.
And then we'll hear you give both a Band 8 and a Band 9 answer.
Okay, so I'm going to think for a second.
Sure.
Someone who likes to make things by hand.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. I'll start with the Band 8 answer. I'd like to talk about my aunt who loves making things by hand.
Okay.
She's very creative and spends her free time crafting different items, especially handmade jewelry and decorations for the house. She makes earrings, necklaces, and bracelets using beads, wires, and other materials.
Nice.
Sometimes she also creates wall hangings or small decorative items for festivals.
Oh,
She even made a beautiful photo frame for me once as a gift.
that's sweet.
She enjoys making things by hand because it helps her relax and express her creativity.
Okay.
She says it's satisfying to create something unique that you can't find in stores.
Mm-hmm.
It's also her way of giving personalized gifts to family and friends.
Ah.
I really admire her because she's so talented and puts a lot of effort into her work. Yeah,
Whenever I see her creations, I feel inspired to try something creative myself.
that's lovely. Your aunt sounds very talented.
Thank you.
Now give that same topic a go,
Okay.
but aim for a Band 9.
All right, Band 9 answer coming up. I'd like to describe my uncle who has a passion for woodworking.
Okay.
He's been making furniture and other wooden items by hand for many years now, and his craftsmanship is truly impressive.
Mm-hmm.
He creates things like chairs, tables, and shelves, but he also makes smaller decorative pieces such as wooden carvings or picture frames.
Mm-hmm.
What's remarkable is that he uses traditional tools instead of relying on modern machines, which makes his work even more special.
Nice.
My uncle loves making things by hand because it allows him to showcase his skills and preserve traditional techniques that are slowly disappearing.
Interesting.
He finds the process therapeutic and enjoys the sense of accomplishment when he finishes a project.
Okay.
I have a lot of respect for him because he's not only preserving an art form, but also creating high-quality items with so much attention to detail.
His dedication inspires me to appreciate handmade work more deeply.
Wow, that was really engaging.
Thank you.
I felt like I could almost see your uncle working in his workshop.
That's the goal.
Now let's step back for a moment
So,
and analyze what we just heard.
right.
What are some of the things that stood out to you listening to yourself give both a Band 8 and a Band 9 answer?
Well, the first thing I noticed is the difference in vocabulary.
Okay.
In the Band 8 answer, I used words like creative and talented, which are perfectly fine words.
Right.
But in the Band 9 answer, I chose words like craftsmanship, remarkable, and preserving,
Yeah.
which are more sophisticated and add a certain depth to the description.
Yes, I noticed that too.
Yeah.
You also used some nice descriptive phrases in the Band 9 answer,
Okay.
like traditional techniques that are slowly disappearing,
Yeah.
which really painted a picture and added a layer of meaning.
I tried to, and I think that's one of the key differences between a Band 8 and a Band 9.
What do you think it is?
It's about going beyond
Yeah.
just describing the person and their actions
Mhm.
and delving into the why behind their passion.
Okay.
In the Band 9 answer, I talked about my uncle's desire to preserve traditional woodworking techniques,
Yeah,
which shows a deeper understanding of the topic
exactly.
and adds a level of analysis that's often missing in a Band 8 answer.
That's a great point. It's not just about giving information.
Right.
It's about showing that you can think critically and connect ideas to a wider context.
Exactly.
All right. Are you ready to move on to part 3,
Yes, let's dive into the deep end.
where we really get into the discussion?
Let's do it. All right, bring on the thought-provoking questions.
Okay. Remember, we're still exploring this theme of people who like to make things by hand.
Yeah.
But now we're going to go kind of broader,
Yeah.
more abstract ideas.
Uh-huh.
So get ready to think on your feet and give me those insightful Band 8 and Band 9 answers.
Okay.
Our first part 3 question is, how does modern technology change the handicraft industry?
Okay.
What do you think?
Hmm.
First, give us your Band 8 answer.
Okay, so a Band 8 answer. Modern technology has made it easier to produce handicrafts faster and in larger quantities.
Okay.
Machines can do some of the work that people used to do by hand,
Uh-huh.
but it also means that handmade items are becoming less common.
A solid point.
Thanks.
Acknowledging both the increased speed of production and the potential decline of handmade goods due to technology.
Yeah.
Now, let's see how you would approach that same question,
Okay.
aiming for a Band 9 response.
Band 9. Modern technology has significantly transformed the handicraft industry by introducing advanced tools and machinery that increase efficiency and precision. While this has made production faster, it has also led to concerns about the loss of traditional skills and the uniqueness of purely handmade items.
I like how you brought up the potential loss of traditional skills in the Band 9 answer. It adds a layer of complexity and shows that you're considering both the positive and negative impacts of technology.
I think for a Band 9 answer, that's crucial. That, it's about going beyond the obvious and exploring different perspectives.
Excellent.
Okay.
Now let's move on to question number 2.
Okay.
Is it reasonable to charge a high price for handmade things?
Oh, that's a tricky one.
Yeah. What do you think?
Okay, here's my Band 8 answer. Yes, I think it's fair because handmade things take a lot of time and effort to make.
Okay.
They are usually unique, so people are willing to pay more for them.
You've hit the key point there.
Yeah.
The time and effort involved in creating something unique justifies a higher price.
Right.
Now, let's hear your Band 9 perspective on that same question.
Band 9, okay. I believe charging a high price for handmade items is justified due to the time skill and creativity involved in their creation.
Okay.
Each piece is often unique and reflects the artisan's dedication, which adds significant value compared to mass-produced goods.
That's a very persuasive argument.
Thank you.
You've not only highlighted the time and effort, but also brought in the concepts of skill, creativity, and the artisan's dedication.
Right.
Comparing handmade items to mass-produced goods also adds a strong justification for the higher price.
I tried to elevate the language a bit and make a more nuanced argument in the Band 9 answer.
Great. Let's move on to question number 3.
Okay.
Are there any traditional handicrafts in your hometown?
Let me think about my hometown for a second.
Sure.
Okay, here's a Band 8 response. Yes, in my hometown, people make traditional pottery and embroidery.
Okay.
These crafts are usually made during festivals or special occasions, and they are very beautiful.
That's a clear and concise answer.
Thank you.
Mentioning specific crafts and their connection to local culture.
Right.
Now give that same question a Band 9 spin.
Band 9. All right. In my hometown, traditional handicrafts such as pottery and hand-woven textiles are quite popular.
Okay.
These crafts have been passed down through generations and are often showcased during cultural festivals or sold as souvenirs for tourists.
I like how you added the historical element in the Band 9 answer, mentioning how these crafts are passed down through generations.
Right.
It gives the answer more depth and context.
Yeah, I think for a Band 9 answer, it's really important to show that you understand the historical and cultural significance of the topic.
Excellent. All right, question number 4. Why do many children like to make things by hand?
Okay.
Let's tap into our inner child for this one.
Okay, let's go back to childhood. I think children enjoy making things by hand because it's fun.
Okay.
And lets them use their imagination.
Yeah.
They feel proud when they create something on their own.
You've captured the essence of it.
Yeah.
It's fun, it sparks imagination, and it gives children a sense of accomplishment.
Right.
Now let's hear how you'd elevate that answer to a Band 9 level.
Band 9, okay. Children often enjoy making things by hand because it allows them to express their creativity while engaging in a hands-on activity. It gives them a sense of accomplishment and helps them develop problem-solving skills in an enjoyable way.
I like how you went beyond just fun and imagination in the Band 9 answer.
Right.
And brought in the developmental benefits like problem-solving skills. It shows a deeper understanding of child development and the value of hands-on activities.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of a hallmark of a Band 9 answer, connecting the topic to broader concepts.
Exactly.
Showing a more nuanced understanding.
Great.
Okay.
Now let's move on to question number 5.
Okay.
What are the benefits for students to learn to make things by hand?
Ooh, thinking back to my school days, students can learn new skills like creativity and patience when they make things by hand. It also helps them understand how much effort goes into creating something.
You've highlighted some key benefits there.
Yeah.
Creativity, patience, and an appreciation for the effort involved.
Right.
Now let's hear your Band 9 take on this question.
Okay, Band 9. Learning to make things by hand offers students numerous benefits.
Okay.
Such as enhancing their creativity, improving fine motor skills, and fostering patience.
Okay.
It also teaches them the value of craftsmanship and encourages them to appreciate the effort behind handmade products.
That's a very comprehensive answer.
Thank you.
You've covered a wide range of benefits,
Uh,
from cognitive skills to personal values.
Mhm.
It's well-structured,
yeah,
detailed,
I try to.
and really showcases a strong command of language.
Use more sophisticated vocabulary.
Yeah.
And structure the answer in a way that flows smoothly and logically.
Excellent. We're on to our final Part 3 question.
All right, bring it on.
Are traditional handicrafts important to tourism?
Okay, thinking about the global impact of crafts. Yes, I think traditional handicrafts are important
Okay.
because tourists like buying them as souvenirs.
Hmm.
They also help show the culture of a place.
You've hit the key point there.
Yeah.
The role of handicrafts in representing local culture
Right.
and providing unique souvenirs for tourists. Now, give us your Band 9 perspective
Okay.
on that same question.
Band 9, here we go. Traditional handicrafts play a crucial role in tourism as they provide visitors with authentic souvenirs that reflect the local culture and heritage.
Wow.
Additionally, they contribute to preserving traditional art forms while supporting local artisans economically.
Wow, that answer really brings in the economic aspect,
Yeah.
highlighting how traditional handicrafts support local artisans. You've also used some strong vocabulary like crucial and authentic.
I wanted to demonstrate a more sophisticated understanding of the topic
Yeah,
and connect it to the broader economic and cultural implications.
you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Now that we've heard all the Part 3 answers,
Mm,
what are some key things you noticed
yeah.
about the difference between the Band 8 and Band 9 responses?
Ooh.
Well, listening to those Band 8 and Band 9 answers back to back
Yeah.
really highlights some key differences.
It does.
What's your take on it?
Well, the Band 9 answers, they consistently went beyond a simple, direct answer. They elaborated on ideas,
Yeah.
provided context, and
Sure.
connected to wider concepts,
Okay.
all while using
Yeah.
more sophisticated vocabulary.
Yes, like in the question about
Mm.
modern technology's impact on handicrafts,
Right.
the Band 8 answer was accurate,
Yeah.
but the Band 9 response
Mm-hmm.
brought up the potential loss of traditional skills.
Yeah.
It wasn't just about the speed of production.
Right.
It was about the cultural and artistic consequences.
Exactly.
It's like the Band 9 answers were demonstrating a more
Yeah.
critical and nuanced understanding of the topic. It's not just stating facts.
Right.
It's about showing you can analyze those facts and extract deeper meaning.
Absolutely.
I also noticed that in the Band 9 answers,
Yeah.
you naturally used a wider range of vocabulary and grammatical structures. It felt like the language was flowing
It did.
more effortlessly,
Right.
allowing for more complex and precise expression.
I think that's what happens when you really engage with the topic.
Yeah, like when you were discussing
Mm-hmm.
the price of handmade goods
Right.
in the Band 8 answer,
Yeah.
you focused on time and effort.
Yeah.
But in the Band 9 answer, you brought in words like justified,
Uh-huh.
artisan's dedication,
Mm-hmm.
and significant value,
Right.
which created a much stronger argument.
It painted a more vivid picture
Yeah.
for the examiner.
So it's not just about knowing lots of fancy words,
Yeah.
it's about knowing how to use them effectively
Exactly.
to support your ideas and make your points more persuasive.
And the beauty of it is these skills aren't just for the IELTS exam.
Right.
They're valuable for any situation where you need to communicate effectively.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Whether you're giving a presentation,
Mm-hmm.
having a job interview,
Yeah.
or simply having a conversation,
Right?
these skills can help you
Yeah.
make a greater impact.
Absolutely.
And something I think is really important to remember
Yeah.
is that these higher level answers,
Mm-hmm.
they weren't memorized
Right, yeah.
or pre-planned.
Yeah.
They came about because
Yes.
you allowed yourself
Exactly.
to really think about the questions
Yeah.
and engage with the topics
Mm-hmm.
in a more analytical way.
So it's not about trying to sound smart
Yeah.
or using big words for the sake of it.
Exactly.
It's about approaching the conversation with genuine curiosity and a desire to express your thoughts in a clear and engaging way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that mindset is key to achieving a high score on the IELTS speaking exam
Uh-huh.
or in any communication scenario, really.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
being present in the moment,
Mm-hmm.
actively listening,
Uh-huh.
and allowing yourself to think deeply
Yeah.
and express yourself authentically.
I love that. It's almost like a dance.
is.
between thought and language.
I think we've done a great job today.
I think so, too.
Not just analyzing the
Yeah.
differences between Band 8 and Band 9 answers,
Mhm.
but also exploring
Yeah.
the underlying skills and mindset that can help anyone become a more effective communicator.
So to all our listeners out there
Yeah.
who are preparing for the IELTS speaking exam
Mm-hmm.
or simply want to improve their communication skills,
Right.
remember that.
Yeah.
It's a journey
It is.
and a destination.
Keep practicing. Keep learning.
Yeah.
And most importantly,
Yeah.
keep enjoying the process of using language to connect with the world around you.
Well said.
Yeah.
Until next time,
Yeah.
happy speaking.
Bye.